So my speech is titled My Voice is My Spirit. I once Googled the origin of the phrase, my voice is my spirit, and to my surprise, no answer could satisfy my search. Not even ChatGPT, which suggested it sounded like something the great Maya Angelou, who spoke about the power of voice, would say, but she was not known to have used that exact phrase. My voice is my spirit is a quote I live by dearly. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters in the room, and loved ones who have come to watch me sparkle. Good evening and welcome. Growing up, I always knew I was a little different. My grandmother, a Long Island house slave turned teacher, had said it was because I was born in an egg. By egg, she meant I was born in, sorry, By egg, she meant that I was born with the amniotic sac still intact when my mother gave that final push. You were born with the veil still covering your eyes. You will be blessed with intense compassion and empathy, natural leadership, and journey on a unique path that others cannot relate to. I was given the name Tehvonni, Tehvonni. It was a deviation of my grandmother's name Stephanie, which meant warrior princess in Welsh. With an odd name such as that, even on paper, I stuck out like a sore thumb. From grade one, I was forced to correct everyone I came in contact with on how to properly pronounce my name. But my name was not the only place where my tendency to be noticeable ended. I was the kid stuck wearing hand me downs and cheap clothing that never fit quite right. I wanted to hide myself because I was not confident in who I am. I felt like I wasn't as stylish or as interesting as my peers. I was a nobody. When I reached high school, I finally found the one thing that I longed for: friendship. I had this innate ability to connect with people from all walks of life. I always felt empathetic to others, extending my love and compassion to those around me, no matter how much of an outcast they might be. My tenderness was often shown through gift giving and acts of service. I always remember this time when I woke up at 5 a.m. I caught the bus to the food store and brought my friend a birthday cake because she was a Jehovah's Witness. So they could not celebrate birthdays and holidays, and she always felt left out. So I arrived at school at 7:15, set up chairs, balloons, tables, birthday cake, and gifts for her, and the look on her face confirmed everything that I needed to know. I was always a nurturer, and it couldn't be helped. Going above and beyond for others has always been a part of my core character. With this natural power to exude positivity and kindness wherever I went, I was often forced into leadership roles, even if I didn't want to. The wondering eyes of people waiting to hear my decision on things were no stranger. From being the eldest daughter, class president, a lieutenant in the RBDF Rangers program, a marketing coordinator at 18, a now executive assistant at the top media house in the country, shout out to Lifestyles, and a glowing Toastmaster. Oops, sorry. Leadership has always been the pearl in the oyster of my world. Though I do reject the path set for me sometimes, I know that I was born to be and will forever be walking in the path of excellence. But what good is this prestige if not shared with others? As I, Tehvonni Clarke, stand before you today, a 21-year-old who has been through a vast amount of transformation, I have made a conscious decision to improve the world. Joining Toastmasters will aid me in my efforts of leading with purpose. I am getting ready to launch my personal brand that is a reflection of me. T. Simone, a creative and curator, public speaker, and soulful advocate. I want to use my brand to encourage, inspire, and amplify those whose voice cannot be heard. By joining Toastmasters, launching my up and coming web series, Pink Cozy Couch, look out for it, and using my platform to advocate, I have stepped into a new chapter of my life that I embrace with open arms. Was my grandmother right? Have I grown to be as empathetic and compassionate as she said I would be? Have I grown to be a leader and waymaker? Have I grown to journey on a path that even those closest to me do not understand? To all of these, I say yes. My voice is my spirit is a quote that rattles my soul every time that it comes out of my mouth. And though I am still unsure where I've heard those words, I now say them to you. My voice is my spirit, and I hope you feel the same way too. Thank you.